Hello, everyone. Stuart Deal with Cow Herd Management here with your midweek review for Tuesday, August 24th. Well, as you notice, I made it back from Vegas alive and with my shorts. I did not get on a heater on the blackjack table. In fact, I didn't even make it to the blackjack table. I got my butt kicked so hard on the roulette table that I just kind of limped away with my tail between my legs and didn't even go to the blackjack table. I lost $100 about as fast as anybody could on the roulette table and lost $20 on the slot machine. So I decided to call it good on the gambling. At that point, it wasn't even really gambling. I just give my money to the lady at the front desk instead of putting it in a machine. But I got to tell you, it was really neat going out there to that run for a million. Friday night, we got to watch the cow horses work, and that was really incredible. You know, those horses are true athletes. And then Saturday night, we got to watch the reining horses, and that was a really neat deal. You know, lots of older type horses. You know, 6, 8, 10, 12 years old, and you know, so much of these show horses anymore, they really just showcase the 3 and 4 year olds, and so to see a big show like this put on for them older type horses was a really neat deal. So anyways, all right, let's jump into the futures market here a little bit. September feeder cattle today closed down $1.50 at $1.65. January was down 47 cents at $1.70. In the live cattle arena, your all-important April live cattle was up 47 cents at $1.4212. And now we was down a little bit today, but that's really nothing to get too worried about. You know, Friday we saw some really good gains, and then Monday we saw some really good gains as well. And I think a lot of that had to do with your cattle on feed report that come out on Friday, and it showed your cattle on feed inventories were down 2%. So I think that had a lot to do with it. You know, and these future markets bounce around a little bit, so as long as we're not moving up and down a limit, you know, there's not a whole lot to it. It's going to move around a little bit. So, all right, local sale barns. Don't have any specific reports for you, but I do want you to know that I looked at one of our local sale barns here from last Saturday, and guys, we're really starting to see the price gap between the ballers and the weaned cattle come through, and you know we're just kind of on the edge of what we would call the fall run here. And, you know, you guys that are jerking calves straight off your cows and hauling them to town, it might be time to do it or wait until November, because those balling calves are just going to get cheaper no matter what the futures board does. And, you know, October is just right around the corner, and October is National Dead Calf Month. The weather's just so hard on those things, and them balling calves and stressed out, and they get commingled, you know, and you guys that are doing that, you just got to understand you're selling the least desirable cattle at the least desirable time of the year. So whenever you haul them milk fat balling bull calves into the sale barn and they don't give you what you want, why don't be giving that secretary no grief, because you and you alone are responsible for the product that you haul to the sale barn. So just keep that in mind. It's a good time to get them gone now, or just hold until November. We're getting ready to wean some cattle next week. It'll be so those things will hit that January feeder cattle board, and I'm really excited to see what this set of calves is going to do. So anyways, what else is going on around here? Well, here in southwest Missouri, we have a lovely weed called Charissa lespedeza. And this is a highly, highly invasive weed. And right now what we like to do at this time of year, it's just getting ready to start to bloom. So we like to run around and spot spray that. We like to use Remedy. It gets a really, really good kill on this thing. And this is kind of a warm season, late summer type weed, comes on July and August. And you'll notice the tip of it, just about that last inch or so, will start turning silver, and it'll put a little white bloom out on the end of those leaves. And if it makes it really vulnerable to the herbicide at that stage. You know, you can spray it as soon as it comes up in July, but you're not going to get a really good kill on it. So if you just wait until it starts to bloom, hit it with some Remedy, and it'll zap it. That was a really invasive weed that was brought over from Japan for erosion control. and I think it worked maybe, but it really took over, and it's tough on your pastures. The cows won't even eat it. And I've heard some guys say that run goats that them goats will eat it, but I've watched a cow, get that stalk in her mouth and start munching on it, and then just pull completely away from it because them cattle won't eat it, and it sucks up all the nutrients from your other grass. So anyways, hey, that's it for Tuesday. We'll see you Friday.